intriguing bout for you now. It's 75 kilograms, 165 pounds. Josh Quayhagen of the United States versus, originally from Moldova, now fighting out of Portugal, Vitalie Certan.
Yeah, Quayhagen felt that he came in too overconfident in his last fight, and that's the reason he lost. So he said that won't be happening again. He trained harder, got pushed harder in his training camp, and the keys to victory, he said, the keys to victory is staying calm. His opponent, Certan, well, this guy loves to kick, and he does capoeira as well, which is a dancing-like striking martial art from Brazil. He's fast, powerful, and said that lately he became more smart in competing as well.
Back we go to Issa Days.
In the red corner, from the United States, Josh Quayhagen. In the blue corner, from Moldova, now fighting out of Portugal, Vitalie Certan.
All right, here we go.
Round number one.
Quayhagen with the red tape.
Vitalie Certan with the blue glove tape.
There you go. I like the movement from both these fighters. They're all over the place. I love this.
In Karate Combat, boss, I can no longer say the bell in round number one. I have to say the dramatic music in round number one. There's a big dramatic right hand from Certan after the low kick from Quayhagen. Fight on, says referee Chris Wagner.
Yeah.
I love the mood, I love the atmosphere, I love the pit, and I love this rule set. Switch of stances for Certan.
This morning, both these guys, we were all doing a morning talk show here, and they both were there. So that was fun to see.
Quayhagen prides himself on being a very studious, very cerebral fighter. He told us, I've watched a lot of video of Vitalie Certan. I have no idea if he's naturally right-handed or left-handed. He continually switches stances effectively.
Yeah, and he was impressed with the speed of his kicks, right? He said he's actually really fast. I have to watch out for that. Quayhagen stalking his opponent.
Just missing with the right hand. You see hands high and discipline for both men. Big right hand from Certan just off the mark. Certan, born in Moldova, moved to Portugal age 12. Aside from karate, he is trained in capoeira. He said, I bring flash from capoeira into my karate.
And he likes to flow, as he said. Well, and that's what capoeira will do for you.
Certan tried to use a bit of capoeira off of the wall, then thought better of it from that angle. Big body kick from Quayhagen, taking Certan off his line.
You see, but he's setting it up with strikes as well, with hand strikes. I love that.
Spinning back kick.
Shoot a beauty.
Quayhagen eating that kick, walking through it, then the left hand, Certan.
Oh, and at first left hand he threw, that just missed Quayhagen.
Thought this would be a good fight. It's been a very good round number one. Low kick from Quayhagen, then the counter.
Yeah, he has to watch out. No single kicks. I say this all the time in every martial art. Don't throw single kicks. It's dangerous. Your opponent can counter them pretty easy with strikes, with hand strikes. Always set it up.
Big right hand. Down goes Certan. Looking for the up kick. Quayhagen can't find the way in.
Very smart. The up kicks there from Certan.
And effective from Vitalie Certan. 20 seconds remaining round number one. High octane round number one for both fighters. Body kick caught.
Oh, look at that.
Done, taking out the back leg. Textbook from Vitalie Certan. Now Quayhagen using the kicks effectively.
I love it.
Both fighters down and being very effective with their up kicks. That is the end of a really good round number one.
But you see, we haven't seen that in prior shows. They're really evolving, you see? They're really using the rules right now. Start up kicking when your opponent takes you down to stop him from hitting you. I love it.
Up next at 84 kilograms, 185 pounds, you will see the Greek Spiros Margaritopoulos versus, from the Dominican Republic, Jorge Perez. Margaritopoulos versus Mohammed Salem Mohammed. A second round TKO, Karate Combat Inception in Miami back in April. Boss, you and I were there. We commentated this fight. Margaritopoulos was phenomenal.
Oh, it was a great fight. Look at this, beautiful left straight, right on the button.
102nd floor, One World Observatory in Lower Manhattan. So glad that you're with us watching worldwide. Karate Combat, One World.
By the way, if I say a straight punch, that's itself as a reverse punch in karate, or a tsuki.
Round number 2 we go. That show, Karate Combat Inception in April in Miami. Josh Quayhagen came in as a very heavy favorite versus Abdullah Ibrahim, and he lost by way of first-round knockout. Quayhagen said that was a, quote, beautiful lesson. He said, but one not to be repeated. Quayhagen said, I'm normally humble. I wasn't on that night, and I paid the price. It will not happen again.
That's it. The most from a loss. We all know that. A win, well, you won. You're not changing anything about your technique because you just won. You lose, now you're going to make sure that same thing will never happen again. Hence, makes you stronger.
Certan switches stances now down, lands the up kick, and that backs off Quayhagen. That was the end of his ground and pound. 2 minutes remaining, round number 2. Big body kick.
Yeah, to the spleen section. Nice right. Mawasitsuki, right hook. To the head of Quayhagen.
Counter. Low kick from Quayhagen, so effective.
Yep. And even when it, you don't just throw it out. Just use it as a feint. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be full contact. Get the attention low. Then come on top with strikes. And then you can also do it fast. And if you do it fast, they can't counter it. Then you can do a single kick. If you do it really fast, not a lot of power, but great distraction.
Certan trying to position off of the wall. Sporting touch of gloves, we fight on. Chris Wagner has not had a lot to do in this bout. Both fighters have been going after it. Quayhagen on the switch kick to the body.
High-paced fight.
You see Boss Certan? Yeah, hard front shoulder. Almost boxing-like, the way he exposes that hard front shoulder. Quayhagen much more open in his stance.
An open stance is really great because in this case, his left hooks and left kicks will have more power because he can still use his hips in order to kick. And you can't do that if you're on one line. Then the lead leg, you can't use your hips anymore, so it's only leg power. Now, I'm not saying you can't knock anybody out with only leg power. Of course you can.
Simultaneous spinning back kick.
That was crazy. I love it.
Quayhagen got the better of that sequence.
Oh!
Looking for the showtime kick, Certan. Looking for the capoeira.
Oh man, these guys are going. Yeah, and they appreciate both their efforts. Did you see that? Touch gloves. Back kick is coming from Certan.
Closing stages, round number 2.
Oh, nice. He walked into that side kick, the Yoko Giri.
10 seconds.
Yoko Giri.
Right hand from Certan. Right hand landed on the shoulder.
Oh, nice right hand there by Quayhagen.
Big head kick. Certan ducked right into the head kick, ate the shin of Quayhagen. Final second, literally, of round number 2. Up next, the third and final round. Josh Quayhagen, very experienced as well in pro MMA, 14 total fights, including 4 in Bellator. In that promotion, I had the pleasure of commentating the fight. He defeated the Brazilian Muay Thai fighter Cosmo Alexandre in a massive upset.
Yeah, well,
and he did it with movement and angles.
You know, and that probably comes from his karate, and he calls his style also American karate. All right, let's take a look at some replays, Sean. I'm looking forward to that because a lot happened in this fight. Boom, kick to the body, to the spleen section. Washi shoot on Giri, shoot on stands for body. Oh, that was so cool. One went from the head to the other one for the sweep. Love it. Here we go. I'm excited.
Spinning back kick from the dead center of the pit from Vitalie Certan. Quayhagen sticking out the left hand.
Bring it down, low, below the knee. Both of you, let's go.
I love the command of the referee.
Like they're telling the fighters, kick below the knee. Under this Karate Combat rules set, you cannot kick from above the knee to the waist. Certainly do that, a body kick, and that landed flush. dropping the head, the left hand.
He punched himself in there, his way in there. He should have followed it up.
Boss, Quayhagen talked to us about continually re-engaging, not just strike, back off, but keep fighting in sequence.
Well, he's doing everything that he said he was going to do. But he has a tough opponent, Certan.
Phenomenally tough.
Look at that.
Flash on that didn't land. That was an effective kick, just in the legal target area. Big swings in the counter right, then the left from Quayhagen. Quayhagen again with that effective low kick, and again Certan switches stances. 90 seconds remaining in this fight.
Both these guys connecting here. Oh, body.
Kick caught. Certan looking for the ground and pound. Got the left hand through. Good defense on the ground from Quayhagen, then throws.
He gave him a shot and he fell on his back. I thought, did he knock him out?
The bottom fighter has been really effective in this bout.
Yeah.
Just missing over the top. The 9th and final minute we go, unless it's a draw, and then we will have 3 more minutes maximum in the overtime sudden death round to determine the winner.
Wow, this has been a high-paced action fight, huh? Back and forth.
Phenomenal.
Love it.
Finish short, let's go.
Body kick caught. Flipping right hand from Quayhagen. Certan momentarily relaxed and paid the price. Snap jab from Quayhagen.
Oh, nice
The right hand.
You've heard of it now.
Big shot from Quayhagen, trying to finish strong. More big shots from Quayhagen. Certan taking a lot of punishment here in the closing stages of this fight, and that is it. That
was a good fight. Love it.
Really fun, boss.
Yep.
Josh Quayhagen told us, and Boston made an impression on both of us, as a kid in point karate in tournaments, when it was best or first to 3, he always tried to fight that he was down 0-2. Even if he was up 2-0, he always tried to fight like the next point that lands ends the fight.
You know, that's a good thing, but for some fighters that won't work. But that means that he's a pressure fighter. That means if he's under pressure, he performs better. And that's a hard quality to find. Most of the time when people are under pressure, they perform less. He excels. Here, look at this. Bonk. Both these guys were going at it. Look at this. Kick to the body. Boom, boom, 1-2. It was almost like an Hurricane Uchi, a short little back fist with the right and then a left straight behind it.
And the winner, by unanimous decision, Josh Quayhagen.
Hard fought, boss, and well earned for Josh Quayhagen.
Wow. So Quayhagen came back, you know, after being knocked out. You have to take that also in consideration. Most of the time when the fighter gets knocked out, his next fight, you know, he's a little tentative, but not Quayhagen. He went for it.
It is always a test in combat sports how a fighter responds in his first bout after being knocked out. Not just TKO'd, but knocked out. Quayhagen responded beautifully. And the victor, Josh Quayhagen, is with Phoenix.
Hey, I'm here with your winner, Josh Quayhagen. When you came into this, I mean, it's so obvious to us that you love martial arts. The way you've been talking about it the last couple of days, coming off this loss, you said that you had to go back in there humble. How did it feel back in there?
Man, I'm glad I was humble because that guy was good. He was a lot better than not anticipated. I knew he was really good, but he was a warrior too. And I didn't know if he was going to have that, and he did. I was happy to be in there. I loved it. It was 9 minutes that I love, and you can't replace anything like that, man. It's the best feeling, the best moment that you could be in, you know?
What was so cool was that you talked to us about that 0-2 mentality. Was there a moment, especially during those crazy up kicks that he used, that you had that thought?
You know, I think the 0-2 mentality was about controlling range, and my corner set it out when I started getting into a little brawl mode, and I had to get out of it. I had to get back into my range and really attack from some karate range, and I feel like I did it. I'm just blessed to get out of there with a win versus a warrior. I'm ready to get better. Still very disappointed in terms of what I did and what I need to improve, which is great. Anytime you can get a win and learn like a loss, that's a beautiful thing.
Well, you're winning and you're learning. You're learning in the pit. We love seeing you. We love having you. Congratulations again, my friend. Appreciate it. Give somebody some love.
Yeah, Macy, Lonnie, Ava, Emma, Makara, Jules. I love all you girls. I'll be home and see you soon. I love y'all.
Daddy's coming home a winner. Back to you guys.
Oh, I
Thank
love
you,
it.
Phoenix.
He learned from him win. That's a good thing. You see, we were just talking about it, but I love that.
The winner, by way of unanimous decision, Josh Quayhagen defeats Vitalie Certan.